Life is one of the heaviest beings that one can try to support. It is known to go through storms, heavy winds, and downpours. But you are built to stand and not collapse. I challenge you to grow out of your comfort zone. The biggest giant that you will ever face in life is your mindset. One of the biggest things that limit us and keep us defeated is the opinion that we have of ourselves. When I changed my mind, it changed my life. I didn't just survive, I bounced back better. I bounced back better. Bounce 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 back better.
You're now listening to LifeStruction with Eric.
Welcome to the LifeStruction with Eric podcast. I am your host, Eric. Thank you for tapping in. Take the time, hit that share button. Make sure you share this out. Just going to be a brief little discussion here. I recently accepted an invite to something. Let's just say it was an event. And I accepted this invite. And, I'm big on body language, just studying people's body language. And the entire time I was there, from the time that I walked through the door to the time I sit down, interacted with a few people, seemed like everybody's body language was just off. It was like people everyone that I kind of reached out to try to conversate with, it was like I was rejected. And, one of the things I hate is wasting my time. I hate wasting time because I'm always trying to plan a schedule out to be as productive as I can when I can. And so when I left the event and I was feeling like some kind of way, in a way I was kind of discouraged, like, dang, I'm around these people and they acting totally different. And, so I was feeling some kind of way. And, as I parked my car and I'm sitting there, I get ready to get out my car to go in the house, I distinctively heard, God say, don't be discouraged. Basically, I wanted you to accept this invite to this event so you could go around these people and see that you don't fit in with them anymore. And it was big for me. It was big for me. So then I understood the assignment and was glad that I was obedient and I went. And yeah, man, we're in the last days of this year. So to anyone that's watching or listening, I'm to ask you, where's your focus? I I hate when I ask people, you know, how are you doing? And their biggest response is basically, I'm focused. Then I ask them, like, well, what are you currently working on? And they can't respond, and it's like you focus, but then you'll turn around and say, when I ask you, what are you currently working on? And they can't respond, so man, we're in the last month of the year. And I hope you haven't went through this entire year, with no type of target in your life, no focus, just no potential aim, no types of dreams and aspirations, no, you haven't figured out what your purpose is. This is December. We're about to go into a new year, and we coming to the end of a new year, and don't wait until January and then you start saying, well, my New Year's resolution is no, you need to take these last days of this month. What is today? December 5th. So, hey, we got 26 days left in this month. Figure out what it is and zoom in on it. Zoom in on it. Because more than likely, if you'd have made it all the way to December and you haven't had no type of aim, nothing that you were zoomed in on, focusing in on this year, uh, more than likely it's because of the choices, the people, places, and things that you chose to hang around, and that's one of those things, that you ask yourself, am I around people, places, and things? Am I connected to people, places, and things that's bringing me growth, or are they a major distraction? You know, and that's big. We've been talking about those distractions all year, and I released a trailer yesterday, basically talking about what I was going to be talking about today, and we said it's imperative that you inspect the fruit in your basket and make sure that you are keeping fresh fruit in your basket. What am I talking about? Make sure that the people that you're connected to are people that's pushing you to grow. Make sure that the people that you're connected to are praying for you. Make sure that the people that you're connected to are holding, you are holding each other accountable, because if everybody that you are connected to, uh, um, I'm just gonna say, for an example, if they're not doing anything positive, they drinking, they drugging, then they making sure that you staying high with them. That's your rotten fruit. You need to get yourself out of that basket before you get severely, severely contaminated. And rotten fruit spread. So if you're hanging around with rotten fruit, basically it's eventually going to get to you. You know, um, you got relationship issues, but you choose to get advice from somebody that done had five failed marriages and they single right now. That's like getting swimming lessons from somebody that can't swim. Get away from these people. These people can't do anything for you. We are in, like I said, we're in the last month of the year, and it's imperative that you disconnect from any and everything that's bringing you pain. I was reading this book and it talked about how we get comfortable living uh, our life in an incubator. And basically, an incubator is like you're surrounded by a cushion. That incubator, it keeps you warm, and you're comfortable, and you're comfortable living there because you're scared if you disconnect and you live on the outside of that incubator, you're scared of the contractions that life may issue you, the pain. It don't matter if you are living on the inside of the incubator or living on the outside, you still gonna receive those pains, in life that life throws at us from time to time. You will. But trust me, God will never put anything on the inside of you that he doesn't trust you to birth. You know, and we talk about it all the time. We all have greatness on the inside of us. Some of us we just choose to take, you know, that awkward path in life that leads us down the road of destruction. But It's never too late to get back on track. Never too late. But first, you have to disconnect yourself from everything in life that's holding you back and keeping you from moving forward. So get those rotten fruit out of your basket so you can strengthen your vines and produce greatness. We all have that purpose on the inside of us, and I challenge you to live. Psalms 34:8. I love it. It says, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him." So I challenge you to trust God like you trust man, and I guarantee you that your life will prosper. So remember, tribe, inspect your fruit in your basket because you are too valuable to be contaminated. Too valuable to be contaminated. So with that, have a great week. And remember, be careful of who you're connected to because you don't want to risk that contamination. With that being said, have a great week.